Hey family, what if every single week you could discover the most unique, high-quality Black-owned products and brands and support our community with every purchase that you make? What if your everyday spending became a tool for building wealth, shifting narratives, and leveling the playing field for Black people worldwide? That's exactly why I created Be Smart by Black. Now, we started out as a two-sided marketplace, but now we're taking it to a whole new level with our free weekly newsletter. Every week, we'll handpick and deliver the best Black-owned products, exclusive deals, and inspiring brand stories right to your inbox. Here's the thing. We're in pre-launch right now, and if you sign up today at besmartbyblack.com, you'll get first access to our very first editions, VIP-only discounts, and the inside track on limited drops that sell out fast. Once we launch to the public, you'll miss those early bird perks. Now, this isn't just about shopping. It's about circulating dollars in our community, creating jobs, controlling narratives, and making sure Black businesses thrive. Like I always say, there's no revolution without economics. So don't wait. Go to besmartbyblack.com, join the pre-launch list, and be a part of this movement. And don't forget to share the web link Be Smart by Black with all of your network. Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 588. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is the 2 formulas you must understand to be a successful entrepreneur. The 2 formulas you must understand to be a successful entrepreneur. We all know that being a successful entrepreneur is no easy task, and many times we overcomplicate things, and we need to simplify our formulas and simplify our strategy for success. And we're going to jump into that in a few seconds here. But before we get to today's show content, let me just share a few things with the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and resource links, such as the link to besmartbyblack.com, which you heard at the beginning of the show, where we connect Black entrepreneurs, businesses, and Black brands to Black consumers. So sign up for the waiting list. Go to besmartbyblack.com. Also, guys, make sure you utilize the website blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. We have all types of free resources to help you move from point A to point B in your entrepreneurial journey. Just go to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, hit the Learn tab, which is a drop down, and we have all types of free content on marketing, strategy, mindset, how to scale your business, e-commerce, everything you need to help elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Also, make sure you hit that like or subscribe button wherever you're watching this or listening to this. So all you first-time listeners or watchers, please hit that like and subscribe button so you'll be notified when a new episode drops. We drop every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all your major podcast platforms and YouTube. Now, let's jump into today's episode, the 2 formulas you must understand to be a successful entrepreneur. And today's show is probably going to be the shortest episode I've ever done. I'm keeping it short and to the point. So formula number 1, and I did a whole podcast episode on this called the freedom equation. This is the first formula that you need to understand. And once you comprehend this formula, then you can lay out your business in a way where it's going to create freedom. Most time as entrepreneurs, we're looking for money and we're looking for freedom. So many times, or unfortunately many times, you create what I call as a Frankenstein business. That's a business that controls you. You have no control over. It takes over your time. It takes over your energy. It takes over your resources. And unfortunately, I created actually not one, but two of those businesses before, not understanding the freedom equation. So the components of the freedom equation are cash flow plus passive income equal freedom. Cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. So let's talk about cash flow. Cash flow is the lifeblood of any business. Cash flow is cash that comes into your business, hopefully on a daily basis. So some businesses, like my mortgage business, the cash flow doesn't come in on a daily basis. It may come in on a weekly basis, bi-weekly, or even monthly based on how many loans that I have closing. So the cash flow is not as consistent in terms of a business, such as if you're a retail restaurant, you're going to get cash every day. Hopefully, if you're not getting something in a restaurant every day, you're probably going to be going out of business, right? But that's cash flow. You need consistent cash. And a lot of times, even if it's a little bit of cash, that cash flow is important for you to pay your bills. So say, and this happened to me when I first started my e-commerce business. When I first started, not my flat iron business, but another e-commerce business, which was a digital products business, I was only making maybe $200-$300 a week. But every week, I may get $40 or $50 a day. That was good cash flow, because when bills came up, and if I had to pay my hosting for my website, if I had to pay my email marketing or whatever it is, I had consistent cash flow that allowed me to make moves. So you want to have cash flow. My dad used to talk about your daily money, your weekly money, and your monthly money. You want to have something coming in daily, you want to have something coming in weekly, and you want to have something coming in monthly. So that is cash flow. So remember, freedom equation is cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. Now let's talk about passive income. Sometimes passive income isn't totally passive, and that happens a lot of times. People talk about real estate investing as passive. It can be if you have a management company handling all of your issues, such as collecting rent, maintenance, and things of that nature. You're going to pay them. But most times, nothing is totally passive. Even my e-commerce business, when I do my fulfillment with Amazon, ship my products there, I still have to be on top of my back office to make sure there are no complaints, everything gets shipped out on time, and everything is working smoothly. So passive income, you want to get as passive as possible. I have a buddy that has vending machines, right? That's not passive, but you're not out there working every day, but he has to fill up the machines, make sure that the maintenance is good, collect the money. He's still taking coins, which I don't understand that, but that's the way he does it. And it's still not totally passive. You can look at investments. So if you're in the investment space and you're in the stocks, bonds, or whatever, that's kind of passive, even though you still need to oversee and manage your investment portfolio. But the freedom equation, guys, is cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. So I remember years ago when I had my first mortgage business, my partner and I were looking to get a RE/MAX real estate franchise. My dad was a former real estate broker owner, and he was going to be the front for that business. Not the front, but he was going to manage that business for us. So we went to meet with a gentleman who had the development rights for Philadelphia and South Jersey. And so he had a couple of RE/MAX offices, and because he was growing out the territory, RE/MAX gave him a master distributor rights, I guess you could call it. So it was a summer afternoon, probably June or something like that. So my partner and I go over to Jersey, over the bridge. We're meeting with this guy. We're all suited up, ties and everything. He walks in with flip-flops, a tank top, and shorts on, right? And he's like, and I'm like, man, I said, I said, if I wish I would have got the memo, bro, I wouldn't have got dressed. He started laughing. He said, yeah, man, I have about 4 or 5 offices. I have managers in each office. I have systems in place where I really don't have to do too much. And he said, it's not totally passive because once again, you have to oversee everything, but he has control of his time. So that's where the freedom comes in. And for most entrepreneurs, you want to have flexibility and freedom to do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want to do it with. And so that's one of the benefits of understanding and recognizing the freedom equation. So if you're looking for freedom, you want to build a business that's suitable for your lifestyle. I always talk about building a business around your lifestyle. Don't build your lifestyle around your business. So if you're looking to spend time with your family, be a digital nomad, as they call it, and have flexibility, you want to build a business that has that freedom equation going forward. All right. So that's formula number 1, the freedom equation. Cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. Formula number 2. This is something you guys really need to think about and let it sink in. Problem, solution, result. Problem, solution, result. And what that is, it's a formula for success for an entrepreneur. Find a problem, create the solution, and what is the result of that solution? So you can market it to your prospective audience. Problem, solution, result. Now, many people, myself included, talk about finding a business based on your passion. And that is definitely something that you can do. Now, your passion may be something that may be hard to monetize. And remember, there are only 6 things that you can sell. Okay. There's 6 type of things you can sell: your physical products, your digital products, your services, somebody else's physical products, somebody else's digital products, and somebody else's services. Okay. So when you're looking at problem, solution, result, as opposed to finding your passion and working in your passion, the easier path is finding a problem, finding a solution for it, and what does that result mean? So let's look at an example, a problem. So say, for example, you have or you know somebody with toenail fungus. I just happened to see this article yesterday about toenail fungus. That's the problem. So if you want to go to the beach and you want your feet to look good, you don't want to have toenail fungus. So that's the problem. The solution is you found a compound or a mixture or a product that you created that can stop toenail fungus. Now, that's the solution. What's the result? And the reason you have the result in here, because these are the pain points or the points you want to emphasize to your prospective audience. The result is I have no more toenail fungus. What does that mean? My feet look good. What does that mean? I'm not embarrassed to wear sandals or bare feet when I'm at the beach. What does that mean? My confidence level goes up. What does that mean? I'm healthier. I'm in a better mood. So problem, solution, result. That's the second formula. Find a problem, get the solution, and think about the results. So here's something I always say too. Do something that you love, do something that you're good at, and do something people will pay you for. Now, that is a formula of doing something that you're passionate about. I'll read that again. Do something that you love, do something you're good at, and do something people will pay you for. And if you can combine or meld those 3 things, you can make money from your passion or something that you're passionate about. All right. But the 2 formulas I want to focus on today are the freedom equation and problem, solution, result. Now, before I get to the last segment of the show, let me just share my social media contact information and resource links. So at the top of the show, guys, you heard the ad for Be Smart by Black. It's a free newsletter, guys, connecting Black-owned products and brands to Black consumers. Sign up on the waiting list. Go to besmartbyblack.com. Also, guys, I talked about the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Hit the Learn tab, and we have all types of free resources to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Now, if you want to connect with me, anything long, family, hit me on my email, jjones@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, JAYJONES@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Instagram, I have 3 IG accounts now. The first one is J Jones for Real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. And the third one is BeSmartByBlack.com. BeSmartBy, BUY, black.com. Twitter or X, you can hit me at jjones001, JAYJONES 001. LinkedIn, just go type in J Jones Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Also Facebook, YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, and hit that subscribe button. We have additional content on YouTube, guys, than we do on the actual podcast. So, yes, the podcast is on YouTube, but we have additional content that is not on the podcast that is on YouTube. So let's get back to the last segment of the show. We were talking about the 2 formulas you must understand to be a successful entrepreneur. Please forgive my voice today, guys. I'm a little hoarse coming off of a cold. But if you learn how to utilize and leverage these actual formulas and also learn how to systematize your business, you're going to be super successful. And we all know it's so difficult right now just to be a successful entrepreneur. We need to utilize and use every tool we have in the bag to be successful. So if you're looking for freedom, you're looking for the ability to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, and how you want, the freedom equation is cash flow plus passive income equals freedom. If you're looking for a simple way to find a business to start, be it part-time, full-time, side hustle, whatever it is, problem, solution, result. Find a problem, get a solution, and what does that result mean to the people that use your solution? All right. And so it's super simple. Many times people start businesses based on the problem or that they're trying to solve for themselves. And so that's super simple. And if you find a problem that multiple people have, then you're off to a good start, as long as you have a quality solution for that problem. Then it's just a matter of getting in front of people, in front of the right people, I should say, as qualified prospects, and telling or letting them know what you have and how you can solve that problem and what the results are. And that's the biggest thing. People are concerned about what's in it for me. They don't care how long you've been in business, how many degrees you have, whatever else you're promoting. How is this going to help me? What is in it for me? All right. How does it work? We don't care about that. Is it going to do the job you say it does? How many products or services have you purchased and you don't know a damn thing about how they work, but all you know is they work, right? So, for example, I was using a razor when I was shaving a couple of weeks ago, and it was kind of dull, and it gave me some razor bumps on my face. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't have that. So I said, let me go and look and research some good products. And I found a product called Bump Stopper 2, right? And this was right by like my mustache and where my goatee is or would be or was back in the day. I shaved that off, but I had some bumps over there. And I put this Bump Stopper 2 on it, man, for a couple of days. And that thing was amazing. So I was telling one of my other buddies the other day about it because he was dealing with some razor bumps. So that was a problem. Somebody came up with a solution. And the result is, I don't have the razor bumps. I feel good. I'm not super conscious. It's funny because when they started coming up, I was actually headed out to a function. And I'm like, damn, these razor bumps don't look good. So the result is after a few days, the razor bumps went away, and I was pleasantly happy and surprised because I've used some other products in the past that didn't work. But yeah. And so once again, I wasn't self-conscious. So that was another result of using Bump Stopper 2. So the easiest way, guys, to find a product or add a product or service to your existing business or starting a new business is problem, solution, result. Now, I told you guys this is probably going to be one of the shortest shows I ever recorded. And it is actually. But, I told you guys I'm going to shorten up the shows a little bit. And once again, I want to be super impactful to make the most impact that I can to help you move your business, guys, from point A to point B. Now, I say this each and every week, guys, because it's true. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. I appreciate you guys so much. And make sure that you guys leverage and utilize all the resources that I have for you. The website, the online course, Be Smart by Black. Everything there to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Remember, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.